Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm Luigi Man 64D. In the last episode, we finished Turnabout Memories. I learned a little bit about Phoenix Wright and how Mia Fey worked in court. So this time, the stolen turnabout. The time is 1 a.m. Detective, we made it! Whew! What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our rock-solid security that scanned him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? Ah! We've been had! Out front! Guards! Turn the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Well, is that another flying criminal? Did we just legit see another flying criminal? Alright then. Hey Nick, get a load of this! Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important! What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time! Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls! You haven't changed a bit! Wait, what are you doing here anyway? How'd you hear, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this! What's this? Some kind of poster? Oh! Korean Village. Isn't that... That's right! It's our hometown! Pearly and mine, that is! What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want! But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Korean exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just the cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey! Who are you calling shady? You heard what I said. And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I just want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Korean Village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Korean School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't have a choice here. Might as well just head out and out. Alright, let's go. Lordly Taylor. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow! This is awesome! Wow, look at all the Korean memorabilia. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fame Manor storeroom! Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition was waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. Really? She scribbled on this when she was younger? I think I remember this whole floating screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. In that murder case that happened in Crane Village. This floating screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. 6-leaf Korean sacred writings floating screen. If it's so secret, why is the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Yeah, there's supposed to be a hole right there. Oh well, that's the past. Oh, what's this? Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! It's so cute! It's a little diorama of Korean Village! Yeah, look at that. But somehow, it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya! It's your house! It even says Fame Manor on it! Yikes, you're right! I kinda wanna add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. And ooh, what's this? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably a store of esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. If you always have to make money, go figure. I know 108 is important for Buddha, but must be different for spirit mediums. Alright, this should be the person in the basement. Yep, this is the basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Yeah! Monster! You're right! Huh? A monster? Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you! Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello! Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. Oh, right! Maya wouldn't know her because... Right. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning of the treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. It's good to see her again. Good to see she's changed. Look, she's smiling and everything. So great. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you spazzing out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being the manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. Sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. That's a relief. Aw, she's adorable when she smiles. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating the 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful! So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? My voice. Of course it is. After all, there are surprises for treasures here. Security guards are all highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what's with that face she's making? That's her daydream face. Oh, I know. Conversation topic. How about this? I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit? I knew that Korean Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it, too. That's not exactly thanking me, per se, is it? Maybe, but who'd want to see an exhibit of the treasures of Phoenix Wright? I guess I can't argue with that one. You win this round, Maya. Burr. Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. I got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger! Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the whole World Hamburger Festival or something. I kinda doubt it. Ah! I got it! Maybe it said spaghetti! Why are we talking about food? Oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could say spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. I might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Ooh, this computer. It looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out of the storeroom. And then the data of the camera gets uploaded to the computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Actually, it's kind of basic. And fire extinguisher, doors, camera. Ooh, what's this? Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like I've had this exact conversation before somewhere? It's just a step ladder. Organic? It says organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, no one else could read it either. Because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? I can't argue with that one either. And, ooh, what's this? Mystic Maya! Take a look next to the door! That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the crane channeling technique, Ami Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls in the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Oh, that's nice. What's this creepy-looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me! How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've seen this statue. That thing is the crane she teaches us to. I've practiced saying this name because it's in other things. It's a really traditional Japanese sword with a very symbolic meaning. But look at all of those letters. Shichishito. Shichishito. Shichichito. Cheesy Cheeto. Shichishito. There you go. That's the Korean Shichishito. That's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aww, phooey. I wanted to cut something. Why are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant in the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't we go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? Let's. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would have happened. Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. Oh, okay. We got an update for the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to the spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist of this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet! Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think? Yes! Now get up, Nick! It was stolen by Mask the Mask! Our most valuable treasure! The Korean sacred urn was stolen! What? Wait... What? Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Crane Village, that's all. Look, it's right here on the poster. Oh yeah. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul of the mystic Ami Fane, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any ideas how that happened, Pearly? No, well, there's some things left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Oh yeah, that's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn turned out to be an important clue in that case. It broke, if I recall. It was put back together incorrectly. Okay, the toilet's shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what? Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen! Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I didn't see how— The village is Mystic Maya! She's the Mystic Master of the Crane School of Channeling! You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah. Get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. There's nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of the bad guy again? Mask the Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask the Mask. Okay. Mask the Mask, with a star in it. For those not sure how to pronounce that name, it's not Mask the Mask. You must pronounce the star with jazz hands, by the way. I do that you have to say it every time you say Mask the Mask. So about last year's incident. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. Oh yeah. 1 year ago, the murder in Crane Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? Promise, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone that broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Huh. Although, if I recall correctly, there's also a family photo of Maya and Mia breaking it as well. So I guess that's just one of those untold secrets that'll never be brought up again. Anyway. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to that guy. But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again! What is it every time that something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that! What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any... Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mrs. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name's Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Detective Dick Gumshoe. So, we always run into this guy. I like him. Alright, so what happened? Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. That girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? It's Gumshoe. Anyway, the thief stole something called a sacred urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys, in a way. The crime scene occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. The urn's been kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So, who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy! It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal! Solves one case against one swelled head, thinking he's an ace detective. An ace detective? Anyway, Master Mask? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, what's this Master Mask? Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread! Sometimes he appears as the museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear, unknown to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath the disguises is a true mask to mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night with his fifth heist. If Lordy Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So, calling card. So what's his calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All his calling cards are counted on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding the detail to the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if his calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Oh, fascinating. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. I'm not sure if I want someone copying me. What if they get a case wrong? So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow! That's impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten much of a glimpse of the guy. Maybe Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Alright, let's go talk to this Mr. Ace Detective. Oh, looks like things happen tonight. Looks like we missing things. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos! Huh? What the heck does that mean? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see. It is all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari! The truth was once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at the trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptics say that how they're nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. My name is Atme, Luke Atme, Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name is Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm Mai Fei, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl's Fei. I'm Mystic Mai's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Alright, let's talk to him. Ace Detective, sir? So are you really as famous as you say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge within the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city who had not heard of me. Look at me! I'm Master Sergeant Me, the Ice Detective. Look at me! At this moment, there are two mighty figures that loom large over the grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of the villains since the first crime. After learning the criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest blows of larceny. I even thwarted the return of the target's tyranny, the portrait of Magina to the crime scene. And I did it all myself. I took it back from Master Mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People of the Town segment. They said the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I've retrieved from them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Got it. All I need to know. We're done here. So. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask. And keep it simple, please. Like about how I devoted my life to thwarting his deathly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor. Naturally! Wherever the Master Mask goes, you will find out at me laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like to mask out the elegance. More like to mask out elegance to you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Yeah, sure. I'll humor him. Can you tell us exactly what happened last night? But of course, after all, I always said there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first recalled the request of my service 20 days ago. It was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? Wait, you were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me was quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian Andrews for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes! So, Ace Detective that I am, I set the trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? Why? Why didn't you go with the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Master Mask get away. I've always operated alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Coin sealed? Precisely! Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. That's dangerous. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened. Last night, as I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through the entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible! How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir lawyer. But if you knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up on his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though one came through the doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. How? Okay, I need to examine the stuff here and ignore Mr. Pinocchio over there. What's this? Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? The criminal is an artist. A crime scene is a canvas of what she paints. Only I, a detective at me, has an eye for such occasion enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, but you'll have but to ask at me. I know everything there is about my rival. Ask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Interesting. I think I'll go investigate next episode. This is Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, just Trials and Tribulations. See you next time.